Hello, welcome back. Last time everything went distressingly smoothly and I got most of the rest of the world done. So there are 2 rooms left to go. Let's check this one first. Break-in. Alright, so... how? Okay, you get killed by this. I have to stand here. But not be seen when standing there. Okay, that looks like a conundrum. Statue here, bumbug there. And that's all there is to deal with. Lots of push blocks. Statue will wake up when I enter from here, so let's go from this spot, just so I can do things without you doing things. 2x2 to pick apart with statue's help, maybe, or bumbug. One of them could do it for me. If this little bush were one to the south, then that statue wouldn't see me if I entered there. That was something I tried to be careful about in Tower of Destiny. But this author had different standards, which is fine. Not everybody's standards have to match mine. It's not like I publish any guidelines for level editor usage yet. Maybe someday. Anyway, so, stacking. Stacking could be involved. It could indeed. Do I want to get very high and get pushed through here so that I'm above your sight line? Not sure that would do the job. But no, this is a mechanism for getting very high, isn't it? I think that's what I'm seeing. Okay, yeah, I'm at elevation 2. So I want to do that, and at the same time... so yeah, this is an above-it-all situation, basically. I name puzzles by the Tower of Destiny puzzle they remind me most of. This is not... is this what I want? Well, that's not. No, what I need is a 3-high stack. To do what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, right there. So theory is then I would go here, somehow convince a statue to push me, like, this way, then get over here, then push me this way? Yeah, good luck with that. The reason it has to be too high is because this trapdoor is here and this water is here. There are 2 more push blocks. This one is in the statue sightline, so it's a little hard to use. Okay, I think I'm getting closer, though. A bumbug exists. Perhaps that's for unpacking this, and I use 2 statues for, like, one pushes one way, other pushes other way? You really think you want to simultaneously wrangle 2 statues? I don't think that. I think it'd be healthier to try and do, like, okay, for the moment, let's just have you out of the picture. This? No. This? And then maybe have a statue coming from here somehow? It'd push me across. That'd be fine, I wouldn't drop that, statue would. I'd go here, this would sploosh, I'd still be on 1, could actually just hop off at that point, although I should let the statue push it all the way so I can get access to killing it. Which I could also just do there. Then I walk up here, step there, they annihilate each other, room is done. So I do kind of like the bumbug as a nudger, just to push my stack down from here to here, so that an orthogonally pushing statue could do the job. Issue is, where do I stash the statue during that process? So, I'm presuming it's a lot easier to deal with 1 bumbug and 1 statue than 2 statues and no bumbugs. Like, 1 statue is enough of a handful. 2 at once, just forget about it. So that's my setup for this. I have 2 spare blocks. Well, I have like 1.5 spare blocks. I could have killed you in another location. Like, I'm looking at this little shack. This is going to be the key to my statue wrangling problem, I suspect. But it's just a slot. Like, where would I want a statue if somewhere in here? I mean, like, how do I unhook it from any kind of hook mechanism? Like, if I'm way up here, and I want it coming from the east... If it followed me up this way, that's not the worst thing. Oh, no, hang on. Sure, Bumbug, you do that. And then maybe some of this. So, statuary. I'm going to move you, just ignoring these two for now. Okay, that's actually fine, isn't it? And you have a little buffer there. And, okay, doesn't this do everything I need? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's fun! Of course, because explosions aren't processed until after movement. A bomb bug pushing me means the statue chases where I was, not where I am now. Okay, I haven't seen that dynamic used in a puzzle yet. Okay, well, this did the job. It ignored 2 push blocks, but I mean, that's kind of par for the course at this point. That's fine. Alright, cool. So, one more room to do. Yeah, why was this, like, the hardest room? And again, I ignored at least 1 push block here. Mount Doom. Alright. I'm gonna mount up on some Doom. Alright. Why am I seeing... Oh, that's just the corner of the toggle door. It looked funny against the snow there. So you want to beam that switch. That switch will drop me and this. What is happening here? Okay, what is my goal? There's a key. I'm gonna pick it up. It's behind a monster gate, which requires 4 things to be killed. Angry Eye, Slug, Statue, Angry Eye. It's a bunch of multi-push blocks, and ice. Still haven't seen the interaction between these 2 things that anyone has used. It's pretty obscure. I mean, like, I don't know how many people even know what it does. But yeah, knock a multi-push block into any push block on ice and it'll transfer its momentum. Maybe that mechanic's just really hard to use. I think that was added after all of the Tower of Destiny puzzles were built. And Tower of Destiny didn't even use ice all that much, so it just didn't fit in there. I need to make another world for this game, one of these days. I'll crack open that editor and make some more. So, the only way you're dying is if this is open. Something has to continually stand there? Am I knocking the blocks into each other on ice and slowly building up a little chain of... Yeah, that might be what's happening. Except for the fact that this is never opening until that's already done. Someone else doing it for me? No. If I would hop over this and get on those... I mean, that's a thing that I'm capable of doing, sure. Okay, so Slug exists. Well, not currently. Slug existed. If I want to do... Oh, okay, so even just getting something for me to mount up on is not actually trivial here. What am I actually attempting to do, though? Also, you're kind of a pest. I think I can just eliminate the pest, because are you beneficial to me in any way? It's unclear. Oh, that doesn't let me eliminate, but this would. If I lay out my grapes like that... You're gone. Okay, sure. I'm doing this all wrong, clearly. That much is quite apparent. Theoretically, I could sacrifice one of these in order to change my layout here. To do, like, this. Okay, since this one's not on ice, its momentum didn't transfer. But if it had been... Yeah, I can cause that to happen. I think. Well, I can do it like this. Yeah, so push, and then it just, like, transfers from one to the other like that. Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, nothing I did there was of any use. There's a slug. Pretty sure I'm not riding it. It's probably the thing that goes in here now that I think about it. Ah, does this slug go on an Odyssey? Is that what I'm seeing? It just might be. If the slug were to go on an Odyssey, all the way in here... It's gonna be way too ornery for that. But if it would do that, it would crawl in that, not get seen. Open this up for just a moment and keep on cycling, and then you are someone I could use to beam it afterward. Okay, so my goal then, there's a statue by the way, for something. My goal then would be, while the slug's in here, walk through this, beam to the south, while the slug is exactly here, because I need to be able to get back out and kill the slug. So it gets trapped in a smaller space. This dies by my claws. Then this is down, and I beam the slug while it's over there. Sounds fine. How is the statue involved? Statue could be an ice backstop of some sort. Okay, so if I wanted my slug to behave itself... Okay, let's try this statue is backstop theory. Let's say I'd put you here. Slug is gonna be out and doing things. Okay, so right, yeah, there's that other problem that, like, it's not just gonna hold still. It's gonna be out and doing things. So my backstop didn't do much. Since I can't move most of these others because there's a slug just being all unruly on them. I suppose I could move... this and then have a bunch of time. Okay, I could believe that now I am in a race. Which ends with... oh boy. Well, I can also... oh. I can leave this like that for a moment and you'll be stable. Let me clean up some of your mess. Okay, sure. So actually, wasn't what I wanted more like... that'll transfer. Like that? Oh, that's fun! That's probably a move order thing, so... multi-push block C... that's E... yeah, so C transfers to D and stops, then E transfers to C and it starts it again. Fun. Okay. The idea was gonna be, well, let's see how it works. Oh, I put the statue in the wrong place, didn't I? I probably wanted it here. Okay, but just for the sake of seeing what happens. I can also do some high walking to not do much of any use. Well, alright, so I don't know what I'm doing, but let's just see how far this slug gets in this configuration. So it will actually turn on the statue, which is nice. I'm only one short. And I have some block waste, so hang on. Maybe this can work. Like, exactly as it is. It'd be better if... a lot of things were different. So hang on, let's put this back how it was. Can I reconfigure this in a friendlier way? I mean, actually, that's fine. Yeah, isn't this okay? Just with careful timing. Something like one later. Now I have a mess to clean up, but I have a cleaning implement. Yeah, look at that little slug. You made it exactly where you needed to go. Aren't you cute? Okay, this should work. So was the statue really just for being an obstacle there? Did I even need that? Yes, because otherwise I couldn't have had a multi-push block right here. Yeah, I could have. I could have just... Okay, so I didn't use the statue. Yeah, okay. This is the world of me just not using my elements the right way. Like, I'm just missing, like, a bunch of mechanisms as they're supposed to be. I'll have to talk to Kieran Miller about this and see what he had in mind for these, because I feel like I broke a lot of stuff. Anyway, that's totally okay, though. My experience was my experience. Alright, so, level is clear. Alright, I did. This was cool. Yeah, that's a time chart. Mostly ascending after that, but yeah, this one big, huge outlier. Good grief. Alright, cool. Well, hey, I'm happy with that. Nice little bite-sized world. Okay, so, next time, something else. I'll see you then.